Hi guys, it's Nonetheless. Hi guys, I have Simon here again. I just want to talk to you guys on some things about, not about the censorship stuff. Yeah, just want to do an update video. I haven't done one base in a while. If you guys haven't noticed, I got a new haircut and now I'm all clean shave and no more Mr. Scruffy Bear. I was definitely would say and stuff like that. I would personally definitely would say today is a very good day. It really actually is. If you guys don't know, today is my birthday. Happy birthday to myself, excuse me. I'm 44 years old now. I'm an old man, not really that old. Just kind of like half young, half old. But somewhere down the line, and stuff like that. And probably you guys would probably say like, why is an old man like you, James, like watching anime, watching content, watching fansers, or all that other stuff? It's just something. It's just a hobby, just something I love, something I love that I liked and stuff like that. There's one thing I want to press one say. I just want to say I'm sorry about the live stream I have. I was just kind of frustrated, kind of really upset because I said I wanted to quit because the whole censorships and stuff like that kind of thing situation is really not a really basically the best situation really basically just basically going on and stuff like that and basically stuff like that, and I didn't like where it was basically was going and stuff like that. And talking about that, they're talking about banning pornography and stuff like that. Basically, in my state of Florida and stuff like that and stuff like that. And I'm really like, okay, all right, whatever. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's perfectly fine by me. It's not gonna affect me or anything like that, and stuff like that. I'm okay with it. I'm not against it or anything like that. If they want to do it just to protect the children, if that's what they really want to do and stuff like that. And stuff like that. I do agree with some of the aspects of what Chibi was saying, like, basically stuff like that. Basically, like, it should be the parents that should be monitoring their children because they're going on these sites and stuff like that and stuff like that. So, yeah, it shouldn't be the company's faults. It shouldn't be based for any or anything like that. It should be the parents and stuff like that and stuff like that. But it seems to me the government say like, yeah, we gotta be watchdogs. We gotta watch them whatever they're doing. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. We gotta keep watching, and stuff like that and stuff like that. But I mean, it's kind of crazy. It really actually is. But yeah, and basically stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know. I also got a new mouse, a gaming mouse. It's a wireless one. It's also I can also charge it. The charge little thing is right in here. You just put it right to the mouth right there, and it's just charge. I kind of like the fact that basically just put it in the rear end because I think that would have been made a lot more better that way because it would have basically been more chargeable basically that way in my own opinion. But it's nice. I kind of bought it for somewhere around $30 over at Walmart or something like that, and I found a really nice one. I really want to get somewhere about $50 or $60 for a gaming mouse, and I freaking want to save up my money and stuff like that. Now, some other things I definitely want to talk about in regards to my family. My family was telling me, like, saying, like, happy birthday, James, and stuff like that, and stuff like that, and stuff. Yeah, I've heard my mom called me, and I was happy to hear from her and stuff like that. And I was really happy to hear from her. I have not really heard from her in really a long time and stuff like that. My uncle was supposed to be coming down here sometime here down in Florida, so I will go get a chance to see him. He's kind of like a father figure, a second father figure to me and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say my uncle's name or anything like that. I'm very 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 close to my uncle. Everyone pretty much knows I'm very very extremely close to my family, especially to my grandma, and especially to her and stuff like that. And talking about my grandmother has not been feeling so good for really much of lately. If you guys don't know, she has cancer. She's 84 years old. She has cancer that goes through her blood and makes her body hurt and stuff like that. She has not been able to drive or really all that much and basically stuff and she's just been basically just staying home, resting and stuff like that. And the doctors told her and stuff like that. I wasn't there or anything like that, but she told me. She said that the doctors told her that that the health situation that it is right now, that the cancer, the more it spreads, the more it's going to get worse and worse and worse. and stuff like that, and just really ask yes. But I would appreciate some thoughts and opinion. I mean, excuse me, not thoughts and opinions, thoughts and prayers and stuff like that. But like I said, I said many times before, I understand a lot of people to really, based on my YouTube channel, doesn't believe in God and stuff like that, and I respect that really a whole lot. And I just also want to say this and stuff like that, and I've been saying, stuff like that. I respect the fact that people wants to be gay or whatever that they really want to be, or maybe like a guy or a girl like a girl, or whatever that maybe is and stuff like that. I support that really a lot and stuff like that, because I think I really should. I don't want to support just basically just one individual based off another. I want to support everything for that and stuff like that. Some of my Christian buddies disagree with me with that. They think that I shouldn't do that according to what the Bible basically says and stuff like that. But I just said like, okay, but that's just fine. But it's not saying like I feel basically in my own general opinion that I think that out of disrespect, I think some of my friends are homophobic. That's just my opinion. I think this basically by their beliefs. That's what I definitely think and stuff like that. Now, some people were probably wondering, James, are you atheist now? Are you atheist now? To be honest with you, no, I'm not an atheist. I'm still a Christian. I still believe in God and stuff like that. I want to do my own thing, stuff like that. I do like going to church. I do like going to church, but sometimes I really don't, because I don't feel it's basically a necessity basic for me. I'd rather just live my life the way I feel I want to live and support some of the things I want to support, not just for myself, but just to support of other different things when it comes to censorship and stuff like that and stuff like that. I do have a cousin who is basically gay. I've said this many times before, that he is married to a man, and I support him 100%. My grandma doesn't because she's a Christian. She's full Christian, hardcore Christian, and she really doesn't and stuff like that and stuff like that. We do get to see him, but stuff like that. But he lives basically somewhere else and stuff like that, and basically yes. But yeah. Now, basically for other different things and stuff like that, basically with my ex and stuff like that, me and her, like I said, we're not talking. We're really not. I really don't want to talk about that really too much or anything anymore, and basically stuff like that, and just leave both sides alone and stuff like that. I asked her one time she wanted to come for my birthday and stuff like that. I made a phone call to her, and then she just like hung me up, just say like leave me alone, hung me up and stuff like that. I was just being nice. I really was. I told my family this and stuff like that, and just basically like from right there, and I was hoping that she would understand and stuff like that. And I just told my family, I said like okay, that's fine if she wants to be that way and stuff like that, that's fine. I can do that too also as well too. I'm not a hateful kind of person, but I just told my family, I said I'm just going to clean my hands with her. I'm done, because I can't deal with that anymore. I can't deal with any more stress anymore and stuff like that, because relationships is just not really my thing anymore. I feel more freedom to do what I feel like I want to do, because being single, that's something I really want to do. I don't think I really want to be in a situation where I really want another relationship. I just really don't want to. I don't want to put up the stress and stuff like that. And I just really don't want to. And I just don't like to be hounded and be told what to do and stuff like that. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this and that, stuff like that, and stuff like that, trying to tell me I'm not allowed to do things I'm not allowed to do. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel from my past, from a relationship based with her. I'm not gonna say her name. You probably know her name, but it's just basically, that's just personally, my opinion. That's what I definitely think and stuff like that. I've always have treated her good. I've always did. I've always gave her the freedom of what she wants, but she didn't give me the freedom or the respect I deserve, in my own view, based on my own opinion and stuff like that, and based on stuff like that. But that's just based on what I definitely think. And so yeah. But anyways, that's it for this video. So I figured I just wanted to just do an update video. And also I forgot to mention that also as well too. I am going to be going back on my backlogs and stuff like that. I'm going to limit some of the seasonal anime from now on. That's what I'm going to probably am going to do. Stuff like that. There's going to be a couple of few animes I am going to be watching. I am going to be watching right now. Going to be watching right now. One of Kun's On the Brink of Collapse. That's one I am going to be continue watching. Nausicaa, the animation. I am going to continue watching that. I did say I didn't want to watch it because different aspects basically in the anime just didn't really feel right to me. Basically, in my opinion, but I thought about it and I said like, I want to support this because I feel like I really want to watch it because it's kind of the genre I kind of like, but there's just some certain things I just didn't really agree on too. There's another anime I do want to continue watching. I can't remember the name, but the other one is basically I think it's the Hero or something like that. I can't remember. Picked up about S-Rank Adventure. I am going to be continuing watching that because I think that one has really a lot of potential, and I really definitely do think so. Now, panty and stocking and stuff like that, I am going to have to drop for right now because I'm not saying I hate or anything like that. I can't keep up with it right now because I'd rather just put that on the side and just maybe continue maybe in the future. Maybe I probably will watch it, probably pick it back up and probably will watch it and stuff like that. It's just really not for me for right now, but maybe in the future I probably will basically pick it up and stuff like that. And also there's also a couple of animes that I am going to be dropping also as well too. My Dress Up Darling, I do want to continue watching that. Hopefully I don't get left behind with that based on the series, which I am kind of a little behind based with that because that's personally one of my favorites, one of my favorite animes. Now, Rent a Girlfriend, I am kind of a little behind based on that one. I also got some videos are definitely going to be uploaded based without them. Some different chapters are basically going to be uploaded based without them also as well too. I'll be discussing based also as well too. I will not be talking about all the chapters. I'll be talking about in a different video ones and stuff like that, and basically stuff like that. And I definitely do disagree with some of the cheap reviews, his opinions and stuff like that. But when it comes to Rent a Girlfriend and stuff like that, I understand that he doesn't like the series and stuff like that. I personally don't hate the guy or anything like that. I respect his opinions, but I just disagree with him because basically when it comes to Rent a Girlfriend as a whole and stuff like that, I am definitely going to continue watching Rent a Girlfriend because it's one of my favorite animes of all time. It's one of my favorites. There's one other anime I am going to be continue watching. Personally, one of my favorites this year so far, one of my all-time favorites is Bad Girl. I love Bad Girl. Bad Girl is one of my favorites animes of all time right now this year, and I happen to definitely like it because I think Bad Girl is really such a good representation. I love the story. I love the characters. It really actually is. It's just so fun, and I think it really actually is. It's such a great anime to really basically watch and stuff like that, and basically stuff like that. But yeah, that's overall basically overall some of the things and stuff like that. And there are some other animes I definitely want to continue from my backlog. I definitely want to continue. I may have to make a list or something. Probably write down a list of them and see where I really want to go. Probably maybe a separate video and see what I really want to do. And I want to talk about more discussions and stuff like that when it comes to anime and stuff like that. That's something I really want to do. And maybe sometime I probably will. Maybe I'm so sorry, but probably will. Every month I will be doing a live stream. I'll be talking about basic anime topics and stuff like that if I ever do have the time. And I'm thinking about maybe going back into my vlogs. I'm thinking about maybe basically just doing that. That's something I really want to do. I really want to talk about because that's something I feel motivated basically about basically stuff like that. I don't want to talk about real life basically really all too that much. But I know some of you guys get repetitive with me about talking about my ex and stuff like that. I know some of you guys probably will say like, don't you ever get tired talking about that? Don't you ever get tired talking about it? To be honest with you, yes, I do get tired talking about it, but I know some people will just ask me like what's going on and stuff like that. Like how you doing and stuff like that. Like what's going on between you and her and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, that's overall basically my thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. And like I said, for when it comes to censorship and stuff like that, that's something I'm gonna have to deal with and stuff like that. Especially on the 13th of August and stuff like that. If my channel gets locked down, then I'm just gonna have to show my ID and stuff like that, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I really don't know. Hopefully that gets solved and stuff like that. Hopefully that it does, but it's the new norm. But there's nothing we can't do about it. There's nothing I can't do about it. But I guess we just have to deal with it. I guess we just have to deal with what we have to deal with. So that's the situation. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I know I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. I appreciate that. Feel free to disagree with me with some of the things I said. I'm always open to that. I'm always open to the criticism. It doesn't matter to me. Or give me positive criticism or whatever that you guys want to say. But I ask you guys, please be very respectful in the comments below. But I'm not demanding respect. But I'm just asking you guys to please to do so for me. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, Jesus love you. Remember, Jesus love you. I love you guys. Please stay. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.